I'm looking for somebody I can call. Looking for the
Hey VernieceBaddies, in today's YouTube video, I would like to talk about a story time of something that happened to me 2 weeks ago. What happened to me 2 weeks ago is I quit a job that I was at for 5 years for customer service representative, and unfortunately I was let go within a week because my new job for the customer service representative, I started on I started on August 14th, and my assignment ended on August 21st. And you know what the nerve of these people had to do, but thank God they did it though. Thank God. I appreciate their early communication, because some jobs don't have that. And one of the things that I pretty much noticed that they did with me is they went up there, called me in a matter of 6 minutes after 5:30. So what are we gonna call this lady? The lady that called me, we're gonna call her B. Her name starts with a B, not because I'm not saying B as in like bitch. She's a nice person. I wish her nothing but the best. But we're gonna call her so B. One of them called me. She's like, hey Destiny, I just want to let you know they decided to let you go. They decided to let you end your assignment and things of that nature. And I'm like, and I was really like upset. I felt that my stomach dropped. I wasn't expecting to experience that. And you know what the crazy part is? That the lady told me. She went up there and told me this one day before I was supposed to get my one-on-one training, because I expressed it to her that I wasn't learning in that class. I pretty much went up there to communicate with her because it was true, because it was 9 people in the class. So pretty much, you know, according to them, that's a big class of people, right? You know, 2 people, you know, and the crazy part is you sit beside one person. One person sits on the left side, the other person sits on the right side. So you know the girl, her name starts with a K. She sit on the left side, I sit on the right side. So it's like that or whatever. We switched topics in a matter of 2 seconds. 1 minute we're learning, next minute we're having fun. I'm like, which one? I basically was saying in the back of my head, which one are we here to do? Are we here to learn to have fun? Me personally, when I'm on work mode, I'm strictly on work mode. That's what I'm on. That's what that's what my mentality is on. It's work mode. I'm on get money mode. That's what I'm on. I'm not on for all this having fun, okay? I could have fun on my weekend. I need to make money to pay my bills. I'm not trying to make friends, sweetie. I'm trying to make ends. That's what I'm here to do. I cut all that friendly stuff when I get down to the dough. And you know what else the crazy part is? That B pretty much had to tell me, and this right here is how I felt in the bottom of my heart. It was so unfair. How you gonna tell me I'm talking, but it's 3 or 4 people in the back that's talking, but y'all don't say nothing, but y'all ain't say nothing to them, but yet had the nerve to say something to me. But yet had the nerve to say something to me. That's how I already knew that the job, me looking back on it, wasn't going to work out. Because 1, it's a form of favoritism, I would say. And number 2, in my personal opinion, you end up with the trainer I have. I feel like in my personal opinion, you don't learn. Like, I don't. Everyone learns differently. But I'm talking about people that's like really like serious, such as me. Such as like people like myself. I don't feel like you learn like that. And you know what's the crazy part? I would pretty much like basically have to go in and ask the trainer to repeat itself and stuff like that. And I expressed it though to the other trainer, because it was 2 trainers though together and stuff like that. And I expressed to her, I don't feel like I'm learning. You know, like, do you know anyone that can do one-on-one training? Because I expressed it to him that I would learn better if it's one-on-one. And you know the crazy part is I had to get notes from someone else, and I told the lady's name starts with a B. I told her this the first time, and then she was like, why does you have to get notes from somebody else? Excuse me, but I already said it and I will say it again. I had to get notes from someone else because people were talking too loud in the background and I couldn't hear what the trainer was saying. I asked the trainer to repeat itself. During the note-taking process, he didn't do it. So I had to get the notes from someone else. But as soon as I got the notes from someone else, I started to look over it or whatever. And you know, the girl's handwriting was hard for me to read. So I pretty much basically wrote down, I read as much as I could, which was not hardly a lot or whatever. And pretty much already like having a conversation or whatever. And then like this next girl, her name starts with a J. And she was like, oh yeah, don't talk about it, be about it. All I gotta say is I was ready to go off in 2.5 seconds. And I was about to say in my head, you could tell that I'm being about it. Y'all, the rest of y'all want to have fun. Me, I'm on work mode. I'm on get money mode. I got goals. I got dreams. I'm like, you know, I'm trying to save up to get a car, a driver's license, work on bettering my credit, work on going to school, continue on investing in my YouTube channel. Like, you know, continue on investing in my life. Like, that's what I'm here to do. But I will be showing y'all proof of this being a real story time. And yes, this did happen, unfortunately. But I just want to let everyone know, for anyone who has ever been through what I've been through, like with being let go, unfortunately, during the training, or you got fired within the job and stuff like that. I just want to let you know, don't look at this situation in a negative way. Look at it in a positive way. Because you know what this means? This means that God got something better for you. God got something better though for me. You know what this means? You know what? I was only upset about it for one day. The rest of the 2 weeks, I wasn't upset at all. You know what I did? I was on grind mode, applying for jobs. You know how many jobs I applied to no matter 2 weeks? 264 jobs on Indeed. And I've been looking at jobs though, pretty much on Google. They pretty much say jobs that's hiring near me, the local area. Depends on where you're at, doesn't matter. And I've been applying for jobs on Indeed, Zipliner, and then sometimes the official website. And you know, like, I've been getting, like, you know, some callbacks or whatever. And guys, I have some good news. So for you today, I just got from a job interview with Chipotle. I have 2 or 3 more though tomorrow, between Wednesday and Thursday. But I'm hoping and praying to God that I secure one of them, and you know, I start a new job. All I have to say is, unfortunately, you know, because the opportunity didn't work out, I'm grateful to have experienced a little bit I experienced, but I chose to look at it in a positive way. And you know what that is? Hey, it wasn't meant though for me. It wasn't meant though for me. It didn't work out. It is what it is. You know what that means? God got something better for me. God got something better though for me. I'm gonna be alright. I'm gonna make it. I know for a fact that I'm gonna make it. I know this. So for anyone who has ever been through what I've been through, don't be sad about it. Don't be bitter about it. Pray about it and move on. Do what you gotta do and move on. But I'm gonna show you what the binder look like and what my notes look like. And I did try to take notes from someone else, and yeah, like the girl's like, you know, I'm not gonna give you my notes. I don't know why she felt the need to go and tell me that. I wasn't gonna take that person. I'm like, cool, whatever. I just go and get it from somebody else or whatever the case is. But yeah, that's what the crazy part is. And then the secretary was like, you know, hey, I would never put you in a call, whatever. And me looking back on it, that right there really did hurt my feelings. And I'm like, I really did want to say something back, but I didn't. Maybe if I was being trained better, maybe I wouldn't get the calls better. Did you ever think of that? Because I expressed that I wasn't learning here. Because 1 minute, because the trainer that I end up having is 1 minute, it's like 1 minute we're like learning, next minute we're fun, learning fun. That's what it was like for the 7 hours. And then, you know, we got a 1 hour break. During our training, you got 2 15-minute breaks, and then you got 1 30-minute break. 15, 30, 1 hour basically, or whatever. So like, that's what it was like. Guys, don't mind the background noise. I was playing a movie, but I decided to make this YouTube video though for you guys, talking about my time with me, my experience though with Easy Pass, and how that went on or whatever. So yeah, anyways, in the meantime, just know that more content is on the way. I'm gonna show you what my binder actually looked like. Here you go. You're gonna see some of the notes that I went over. This is what some of the things look like that I had. Like, I expressed this, you know, I wasn't learning, but like, this right here is how I feel. Pretty much the agency manager, she went up there and told me that I had training on Thursday. She told me that I had training the next day, 101 training. But in my gut instinct, I knew that I was gonna be out here. And look, I got something to show y'all. If I was so-called learning, and it was a 30-question pop quiz, right? If I was so-what learning, in my personal opinion, why would I have an effed up score like this? 2 questions. I got 2 questions right out of the 30. So clearly I'm not learning here. Like, clearly I'm not learning here. And this right here, what places like that fail to realize, everyone learns differently. You could teach someone the same thing in 3 or 4 different ways. I feel like, in my personal opinion, if you're gonna be a trainer or supervisor in training and you can't teach someone something in 3 or 4 different ways, are you really meant to be a trainer? Like, look at my scores, yo. Look at my scores. Look at this one. Look at this one. Look at this one. Look at this. But this right here is unfortunately the end of this video. I'm grateful that things didn't work out because that means God got something better though for me. So hey, I'm gonna go better from here. I'm only gonna go up from here. I'm gonna upload content more than ever. We on grind mode. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, VernieceBaddies. I love you guys so much.